President Trump and I feel just as strongly that we have to say thank you to American businesses, especially those in the tourism and hospitality business across this country and particularly here in the great state of Florida. The decisions that you made to put the health of your employees, to put the health of people who come from all over the world to visit this great city and these incredible attractions was commendable. And I know it was unprecedented.
You know, the hospitality in terms of people coming down, you know, that's just something to be something that I think if we show that we're doing well as a state, we show we continue to do well health, if we show well, you know, people will, I think, generally have more confidence.
But more than a third of the 20.5 million Americans that we said had gone off payroll in April were from this industry, from leisure and hospitality. So we appreciate how difficult it has been for you, your businesses, and for your workers.
Tourism is the economic engine of our state. We have about 1.5 million hospitality employees, but unfortunately just under 1 million of them have been laid off. But thanks to our great governor, who was leading, I believe, the country in trying to get us open back up with the 50%,
That's true.
It has begun to really change the dynamics. I think at 25%, we knew it would be hard, but at 50%, we're seeing a rebound, and hopefully will continue.
Our employees feel safe doing what they're doing. They believe in our processes and procedures. We are getting no pushback from our team members. They want to come back to work. They feel as though the environment is safe with the policy, procedures and practices we put in place. Our guests feel comfortable in our restaurants. They don't understand, if anything, they push back on the 50% capacity issues. They don't understand why more people can't come in, the place is wide open, But they feel safe in our environment because of the practices and procedures that we have put in.
You know, at SeaWorld, and I'm sure the others, we're very confident in our ability to execute on this.
We were incredibly grateful when our governor said that we could continue with takeout, curbside delivery. I've never seen so much creativity. Grocerants started, and we've seen all kinds of, this governor's been very effective in getting local mayors to allow the streets to open so they can roll
We
right
also
here in Winter
did
Park.
alcohol delivery. The restaurants could deliver a meal and could deliver some alcohol as well.
It's been incredibly helpful.
And if we don't get people back to work quickly, it's all over.
When you're in a restaurant, your back is always to anybody you don't know. You come in with your 4 people, you sit around a table, you're all facing in, but away from you,
Right.
where everybody else is sitting, there's no transmission going back and forth. So as we think about it and we look at our environments, we believe that as we sit today, we could sit every table and we'd still feel really good about the safety of the environment for the consumer and for the team member.
I think not so much unique as putting a number of layers. As we've talked to medical professionals, they've talked about the safety issues as sort of being a number of layers of Swiss cheese. And if you look at any particular slice of Swiss cheese, there are holes. But if we can layer in enough of those slices, we can protect people as much as possible.
Secretary mentioned the programs for employees. Our business won't all come back at once. This is going to take time, and these programs for the employees that have come from the government are really helpful, and we really appreciate it. So I want to thank you for that, and the speed at which that happened was important, and the message really is that we're going to need that for a while because everybody's not going to come back in 1 week. It's going to take time, so thank you for that.
We put together, we got the whole industry together, everyone in the industry, airlines, hotels, restaurants, all came together with one set of protocols and guidelines that followed the White House guidelines, but all 38 sectors got behind one single set to give more confidence to people to get back.
Whoever I can talk to, I would like to talk to them because it's going to be it's important. They're the link to all the parks here. They're the links to the to bringing commuters to work in the cities.
Sell to restaurants of every size and shape, and we have we've seen a decrease of about 65% of our sales. And one of the things that was very helpful for us was the PPP loan. We were able to get it swiftly. We appreciate the fact that the government stepped up and created a program.
How many employees do you have, Patty?
We have about 30 right now.
Okay.
And we were able to keep everybody employed.
Sir, Mr. Vice President, I'm going to give only one thing and one thing from here. If there is no guest, there is no dollar.
I have said, COVID obviously hit all of us, severe and sudden, like out of nowhere. But we have the Amendment 2 will be on the ballot here in Florida to raise our minimum wage to $15 an hour. And there will be nothing more catastrophic to an industry that's already been hit as hard as we've been hit to have to be faced with an increase in the minimum wage. So I know that that is something that we would love any assistance and help, but we're going to continue to try to fight for our industry and hope that we can get our employees back to work, but not be hit with that in November. And thank you very much for the opportunity today, Mr. Vice President.
Thank you. Great insights. And give everybody in the whole association our very best.